Okay, I think we're live. So, hello guys, boys and girls, welcome back to another streaming session. And in today's episode, we're going to play some Metro Last Light. I usually tend to talk a lot in the videos, but when it comes to cutscenes or audiobooks, I tend to stay quiet for us to get better immersed in a video. So if you have any feedbacks or advice, feel free to leave them in the chat or DM me directly, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Cool. So basically, this is our second attempt with playing Metro Last Light. Last time I tried to stream on my PC exactly the same game, but I had some technical issues because this is actually my second month into streaming thing, and I was mainly streaming for my Xbox, and with Xbox the things are way easier. You just connect everything, you put your headphones, and you just start streaming without camera, without any fancy programs in the background. Where yesterday was it yesterday or 2 days ago, I tried to stream for my PC that I've got recently, and it was a big mess. So anyway, I've managed to fix everything. I hope everything works fine. My audio seems to be working fine. My camera is a little bit dark, but probably in the next in the next stream I'll be able to fix that, make it a little bit brighter. But other than that, looks fine. By the way, for those who's not aware, I've always been a kind of Xbox player, console player, and I never had a PC. So only recently I've got a PC and kind of find the ways to use it. So I'm a noob basically. So I will start with the new game. There is a cutscene at the start of the game, and I'll stay quiet for the time being. But once it's done, I'll kind of make myself back and start talking more. So let's go. I hope there is no problems this time. I'll play on normal because, in my personal opinion, I play games for pleasure, and if I'll go and play on hardcore, I'm not gonna get any pleasure out of it. So let's play on normal. Are you sure you want to override previous? Yep. Let's go. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Cool.
The Dark Ones came much later.
Cheers.
From the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures. Creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
Well, I used to live nearby. Before the war, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through. What the? What happened? Shit! Shit! What's going on here?
Artyom, wake up, Artyom. It's me, Khan.
Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hide, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact. before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out! Now!
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. You must persuade him to allow this mission.
I told you to get out! This is a classified case. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Arthur.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you lean back.
I knew a smoking relax. During the last year of his life, he had to eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in his throat.
Okay, cool. So we are back, ready to roll.
But I still can't get used to it. Strange place, this D6. I didn't know they ever built bunkers this large. The story is, construction started in Stalin's time and went on until the USSR broke down. War was inevitable, they said. The people believed in a better future. Our leaders...
Just learning how the game plays.
Did D6 save them? No, they couldn't reach it. Привет, Артём. Артёm was one of the men who found D6. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot. It's nice for him. Come on, you have 5 more tests of 30. Look at those 2 rookies. Well, anyway, where were we? No wonder I close in the hospital for the attack on the brother. Hello, Артём. Welcome to the artery. I hear you're a ranger now, huh? We must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now, let's get you equipped. So, first things first. You're going to need a gas mask. You can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water. Hot spots down here in the metro, too. Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health. Now medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival, stylish or in the case. Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment from merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move.
Hold tab to open the weapon or ammo selection menu. Cool.
Alright, now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range. Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you. Ah, good choice. The Kalash is the workhorse of the Ranger arsenal. I always carry a pistol. Sturdy, reliable, and...
Yeah, I'll probably go for an AK and try to customize it a little bit. Equip, escape, go back. Probably put some silencer as well. Go back. I'm not talking yet, as I know there's gonna be a long cutscene after this, so for the time being I will stay quiet. I will try to customize my gun before starting the game, and then later we can talk a little bit. So I have an AK, a shotgun, and probably I'll go for just a simple gun probably, and I'll just leave it the way it is. Cool. Go to the range.
Hey Artyom, put on the show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons you chose. Try shooting for the center of the regular dummy chest. Good job! Now shoot armor dummy. Notice the difference? It's going to take more bullets to penetrate the armor. Look for sparks that don't burst through an armored target.
Okay, very clear. Nice and easy. Hope everything is fine and you guys can hear me. Just let me put my other computer on and see if the audio is fine. Okay, very clear. Nice. So everything is fine. Everything is working well. Thank God. So let's pick extra ammo. I don't like the way the guns are looking. They look too beefy. So probably I'll take this off. And I'll take go back please, customize, and yeah, I think that way is gonna be better. Cool.
Pay no attention to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Have you heard about Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards at the lab.
What the hell did he do? All right, let's go.
Let's go.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out.
Yeah, cut this shit out and let's play, man. People are waiting.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what? Hey, I heard that Lesnitsky did something. What happened?
Nobody knows. Lesnitsky was at the lab. And the next
Just make it brighter a little bit.
the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was
I'm watching the camera. My camera is really dark. It could be because of the sun. I'm not 100% sure.
maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
God damn it. The colonel's going to tell me a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right in the... All right, let's go. We might control D6, but it's like a damn city down here. All the bunkers, nooks and crannies and exits. They say, still, the basic order dreams of flying a whole line.
So we press M to get the map out, the compass, and it also tells us the current mission that we have to complete. Cool. And then you press M, hold it, and it puts it away.
Anyone know what the buzz is about? Kermit, take these guys to Miller. They've been summoned.
All our men assembled here on this base.
All right, I'll wait here. When you've gone, I'll speak to Miller.
The bombing of the Dark Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake. What if they meant us no harm, but were trying to communicate? Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones. Yes. People died at Exhibition, your home station. Hunter, the best of the Order, is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue the old laws no longer apply.
So you can hear that often they refer to Dark Ones, and Dark Ones are really those strange entities that we saw at the start of the game. They're basically... I'll tell you actually the full story behind this game once we complete it with this cutscene. 2 more seconds and I can talk about this game.
And you, God, you have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One at the gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily! Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature. Let him come with me.
All right. Artyom, go with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One.
Fucking looks weird to look at yourself from a side on the camera. It's so unusual.
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
Eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't! It's murder!
Restrain him!
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares! Ah!
Forget about Khan. Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming. And I'll need every...
Yeah, man, I see I have bot problem. I'm still new to all this computer game thing, and I still haven't finished like setting up all the bots and my Twitch fully. But I will learn. It's crazy lately in work.
Don't let the Dark One
But thanks, and hey, and welcome to the stream, to my official first PC stream with the camera on.
a sleeper agent, but we haven't verified who's running it. Your job is to intercept him before he delivers the stolen container. Understood?
I'm not gonna read them.
If Lesnitsky escapes with the container, the entire medical should be...
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit.
How are you anyway, man?
Peace with the dark.
It seems like I have some sort of a delay between the stream and the actual game.
Missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests. Come on, Rabbit. Would you let those things into the metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
Please step away from the edge of the platform. Train coming in.
It's normal, yeah. I tried to stream 2 days ago the same game, and my computer started stuttering and dropping frames. I felt really awkward because I had like a 10 minutes stream, and then I had to cancel it because it was impossible to play the game. So I had to change a few things, and it seems like everything is fine now. So yeah. It is an amazing game indeed, yeah. I've played all of them actually. Most of it, I played everything I played. Really a big fan. I actually grew up playing the game Stalker.
In the past, trains were ordinary things, but now this monorail seems magic, doesn't it? Our kids won't know how to operate these things, and their kids will probably think this was built by the gods.
All right, we've reached the station. This is part of the secret Metro 2 line. We haven't explored these tunnels. Can't spare the time or manpower, so don't wander off. I'll try to put some juice on the system and get the lights on. Use your
Yeah,
flashlight
Cyberpunk.
time.
I'm not really a big fan of games like this, like futuristic kind of thing. So no, I think I'm gonna pass it for now. What about you? Are you going to play that game?
Yeah, we'll need it. Didn't you and my father take
Okay guys, so I think we are officially starting the game. So I've done my intro. I can self-introduce myself for those people who are new to the channel and don't know who I am. Basically, my name is Misha or Michael. Mega hyped. Yeah, Foxrock is really excited for Cyberpunk. There's lots of people really excited for it, and unfortunately, I'm not one of them. Yeah, they're really good, man. No? I was really happy what they've done with the Witcher series. So they'll do a really good. They'll do well with the Cyberpunk.
Great. You did fine after all.
Cool. So maybe I can start talking about myself. I said my name already, Misha. I'm originally from a little country called Moldova, that is kind of situated between Romania and Ukraine, kind of Eastern Europe. While I was small, my parents thought that it would be a good idea to leave a corrupt country and move abroad. And at the time, my sister was actually already living in a country called Ireland. So they decided it would be good for me to, move abroad and try to build my future there. So here I am in Ireland already, I'll say 10 years, 12 years at this stage. I've had my school, and not long ago I actually graduated and completed my college degree. My college degree is in international tourism and hospitality industry. So I'm basically qualified to work in pubs, hotels, and all this kind of shit. It did came to a stage that I kind of got fed up with all the Karens complaining and trying to get free stuff of you. So I've decided it will be the best kind of time to move on and change my career path. For you to understand through what I went is, imagine if you're living by yourself and you depend on a job. You have rent to pay, you have bills to pay, and on top of it you have like debts to pay from college degree, like the loan and shit, and someone to take advantage of the way the system is in Ireland and complain and get you in trouble on purpose. And on many occasions I was really close to losing my job, and it's just disgusting the way some people are. And so I kind of was forced to move out and change my career path, as I mentioned earlier. And my way came an opportunity through a friend, and I got the chance and I moved to a better job, and I'm happy. The company I'm employed at the moment is called, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to speak of, but it's called Accenture, which is it's a big company, really well known company, and it's a quiet, relaxed atmosphere in front of computer. And actually at this moment in time we're working from home. Oh yeah, there's no problem, Foxrock. You're welcome. And by the way, for people who don't know, Foxrock is one of those people that actually initially helped me and get my first kind of group of followers. When I started Twitch, which was a few months ago, I had like 5 followers, and after I kind of looked around his streams and kind of trying to interact with his friends, I have now 51 followers. So thank you very much. If I knew how to refer you in my chat, I would have done that, but as I said to you, I'm still new and I'm learning. But yeah, I'm really grateful to you, man, and yeah, you're welcome to look around, no pressure. So I got an opportunity and started working for a company called Accenture from home, nice and quiet, no stress. When we were working in office, we would get like food, snacks, and all this kind of stuff, which is it's really, really really good. Like, I never had a job like this before, so I'm really excited. So we are basically going on the surface right now. For those who never played this game before, it's a first-person shooter, and you kind of roam around and kill different monsters. So what happened in this game basically is there was some conflict in the world, and a war started. A war broke out, and they used like atomic bombs, and basically everyone died. But there is this remaining group of people that kind of hidden away underground in the metro stations and try to survive. So basically from loads amount of radiation, different animals kind of mutated and became into these monsters that we're gonna see in this game. And at the start of the stream, we actually saw the guy named Khan referring to Dark Ones very often. Dark Ones are the same. I fucking hate when she's talking. She's interrupting me too many times. Hold shift sprint. Okay, so more than often the characters are referring to Dark Ones. Dark Ones are these entities that people are afraid to kind of get close to it, and they start attacking them for no good reason. But later in the game it turns out that actually they are the good guys. And
You have second thoughts. Don't worry, I'll do it.
okay, probably she's gonna go her own way, and from now on we're gonna be by ourselves. I don't know how she's doing this. But anyway, so yeah, the main thing about this game is you fight different monsters and entities that was affected by radiation, and more than often you'll come up by this swap filter, and more than often you'll come by these Dark Ones, and with time you're gonna become friends with them, I suppose. It's not that I suppose, I know what happens in this game, I just don't want to spoil it of what happened. Well, already done. I already spoiled it. There's actually three or four series of Metro already, and as far as I'm aware, this is the second one. I'm not 100% sure. I've played last time this game couple of
That house was bad luck. Get ready for more. Another 3. Let's do it.
see more of them coming.
Look, there's more in the region. Watch out. Reload.
I'm trying to put control shots, and the reason for that is, as far as I remember, the ammos are really scarce in this world. You come up really rarely with ammos, and
Like we pretty much cleaned the place. How are you?
actually I'm playing on a easy mode, so I'm not too sure if that will play a major role actually. But
More than a rabbit after all.
yeah, if you would play this game in a hard mode, you use Q to
Blocking my view.
Q for the health pack. We don't need any health.
Left. There's a way around.
Hey, listen, something happened, but I don't know what is it. Because my stream is kind of behind. Anyway. Yeah, so I was talking about the game. So this is there's like a series of Metro, like a big franchise basically, and this is the second installment of this game. And yeah, they mainly focus on kind of end of the world, like atomic bombs and kind of stuff.
But it's definitely a dark one.
The Dark One is nearby.
Come on.
Oh, that's the one that we're trying to chase and find out, the Dark One.
How did it do that? Circle it from the left. It's still there. Targeting.
Will I try to shoot it? I'm not sure what's gonna happen if I'm trying to kill it. As I said to you, I played last time this game a couple of years ago, and maybe I should talk about why did I choose to play this game. When I was back in my country, we kind of, the computer was kind of a thing that kind of not rich people, but above rich people would allow themselves to have, and we didn't. So I was mainly, I grew up mainly kind of watching on YouTube and how people were playing different games. And one of my favorite games at the time was kind of Stalker. I never got the chance to play Stalker until I got this PC. And since I moved in different country, I got my own job, I was having enough money, so I bought the console, and that's how I got introduced to kind of Metro series. Just let's follow this little guy away. I am...
Watching you. See it.
It's him there. I've started the streaming thing couple of months now. I was doing a month, and mainly I was streaming through my Xbox. But then some problems have kind of raised from the people that I was living with, mainly the landlord. We had some issues, and I was kind of forced to move out. So here I am in my new place. I moved here, and then we had some issues with the internet. So I've streamed for a month, and then I had to take a month off without any streams because of no internet. And here I am. We kind of fixed everything. I got my internet back, and yeah, I'm back streaming.
Right. It's right above you. Watch out.
It's right above me. Am I meant to do something? Shooting?
Looks like a dark one, and it was able to enter my mind, dragging the innermost out of me. But it was also just a baby, and I am sure that it recognized me and got scared. It also left me knocked out for some time, just enough for me to get
Herr Sturmbannführer, these prisoners were captured and seems like they were looking for something. These two are red. They refuse to speak. The third one looks like a ranger of the order. A mutant the size of a child was caught near him. It was delivered to Reich as well.
I'll deal with it later. This one.
Suspected mutation.
No, I'm normal. See, 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers. Don't you understand? I'm a Hansa citizen.
Shut up!
You're not in Hansa. Here you are a suspect in the distribution of corrupted genes. And this is your trial. If your skull has the correct proportions, you are free to go. If not, you are an abomination. Sign.
This is an outrage!
I told you to stay still!
Well?
Let's see. 318 millimeters by 302.
Let's look it up in the table. Ah, congratulations. You're a mutant.
No,
To the garbage chute. A simple question. What was your mission in the Gardens?
Go to hell yourself, Nazi.
I'm gonna count to 3. 1.
Glory to the red line!
2.
Long live Comrade Moscow!
3.
please, I'll talk. But away from the others. Don't kill me if they hear, okay?
Take this one to the 2nd unit. Usually, Reich does not interfere with the Order's business. But here, we have you, the Reds, and the Freak, all caught in the same net. I do not like it. So talk, or take a bullet to the brain.
Get the officer!
Hey, you!
Here. You keep the knife. Keep it. So, you're with the Spartan Order? I'm from the Red Line. Our superiors are not on the best of terms, huh? But I say fuck that. No, fuck that. The grunts stick together, huh? Давай. I see. Ух ты, смотри. Remotely controlled block. One thing's for sure our only chance of getting out of this alive, work together. Right. Now, what did they say about the garbage chute?
So as far as I remember about this game, it's once all the nuclear like explosion took place, all the people kind of start hiding under the ground, under the ground in different metro links and all this kind of stuff. So as far as I remember, all the people that survived, they kind of divided in 2 or 3 different groups, or how you call them, factions. One of them is called Reicht, that kind of reminds me of German Nazis and SS group, and the second one were the Red, how you call them, the Red Army or something like that. They just said it not too long ago. I can't remember the name. But yeah, so basically there are 2 factions. So in game you have two factions fighting against each other, but also you have this battle against this mutated animals or mutated entities. So it's a very complicated story, and that's why this game is so famous. It's a really well-known game for the story, but also the gameplay. It has kind of a really creepy vibe to it. And
there's a tunnel on the other side. Okay, I lead, you follow. Now keep it quiet, or they'll guess everyone.
Try to keep it quiet.
Stay out of the light and
So it's actually the latest kind of game that came out was called Metro. What was it? It doesn't matter the name of it. The last one, and they kind of went against the grain and they changed things up. Where the last 3 Metro games, they were more. I don't know how to explain. But the point I'm trying to make, the last Metro that was released was open world, and not many people are really happy about that. Where this 3, the one that I'm playing now, it's kind of more under the ground, and you're trying to go through tunnels, and it creates a certain vibe. Where the other one with the open world kind of killed all this vibe. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I hope it makes sense. As I did mention to you guys, I am new to this, and I am getting really nervous before I'm actually start streaming. And just today, before I started, I needed a good 5-10 minutes to actually gather my thoughts and start the streaming. And actually, for you to understand what I'm talking about, I have like a script and bullet points that I want to cover in this stream, just to make sure I don't get stuck and you know, talk shit. Because you know what happens with me, I can get confident with certain things, but it comes more with experience. Like the more I do, the more confident I become. So, but where I make myself nervous, I can block my brain from talking, and I can find myself just awkwardly staying quiet to think of what I want to say. So that's why I have these bullet points. So if I go based off my script, I've done my intro, I've talked about the game a little bit, and I hope it makes sense what I talked. I will
distract mine, then you take yours down. Verstehen?
Okay, got it. I've talked about the game. What else can I talk about the game? It's made by some, I can't remember the studio name, but it's definitely made by a group of Russian game studio. Press V to kill your opponent. Press V. Go. So it's made by a Russian company. They've done really well. They have 3 games or 4 games at this stage. 3 of them are kind of similar aspect or similar vibe, where you go through tunnels and trying to kill these humans or mutants. Or the 4th one, they kind of went totally different with an open world. I personally have not enjoyed that much. I don't know if I should say spoiler alert, but I didn't enjoy the open world aspect, and I also didn't enjoy the ending of the game. I thought they could have done better, but yeah. I did mention earlier the reason I choose this game is I have mainly good memories of this game, or mainly have good memories of watching Stalker. Wait a minute. I need to shut this off.
Don't be a sissy, you won't burn.
How the fuck did I kill that guy? Alarm. Fuck. I was not meant to get caught, actually. Anyway. It's been a while since I played this game, so obviously I'll be making mistakes.
I the left one. I will distract mine. Then you take yours down. Understand? Please. Get to it. Don't start too soon, huh? Let's do it.
So let's kill this fella. Maybe I can touch a little bit on what I usually stream or what I tend to play more, or what I plan to do in the near future. So with this game, I was kind of testing the specs of my computer. As I said to you, I never had a computer before. This is the first time I purchased, and I mainly purchased the PC to actually do my videos for YouTube. So I kind of went for the cheapest version or the cheapest option I could find. So I found like a 400 euro worth of computer. I bought it, then I bought the screen, the keyboard, and all this kind of shit. I go to that side and kill that boy. And kill this motherfucker. What the fuck happened? Why am I getting caught so easy? Is this something that I forgot to do?
You go to that side. Maybe there you will be able to climb up. Let's meet on the top.
Oh, so I need...
Spartan! Break a leg.
Food! Some food! Any food!
As if we'd waste any on you. You're dead meat anyway.
So I was not meant to kill him, actually.
Some mushrooms! A rat! Anything!
As you can see so far through these tunnels that we are getting with different rats and mushrooms, it is kind of creepy atmosphere, man. And from time to time you actually will encounter these creepy fucking scorpions and spiders. And it's quite easy to understand why this game became such a big hit.
It's too much for me alone. Just
So I was talking about the computer. So it's not the best computer that I got, and unfortunately I cannot play the latest games or the best games on this PC. And one of the games that I thought that this computer can handle is this particular game, Metro. And yesterday, 2 days ago, when I tried to stream, it actually struggled. But I kind of discovered the reason that it actually struggled was because of the overlays I had. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the reason my computer struggled it was because of what the fuck am I doing, man? I swear to God, I'm an amateur. An amateur. Yeah, so basically if I will ever to stream from my PC, it will be certain games that does not require lots of power or lots of CPU or GPU or how you call that thing. So from the PC I will probably stream this game, Metro Last Light. I might do Path of Exile, which is an RPG similar to Diablo, where you kind of roam around and kill enemies too. So these two particular games are actually old. That's why I choose them, because I know the computer is not gonna struggle with them. But see, the main issue or the main priority of why I want to stream from PC is because of the overlays and the overlays that I have on my screen. You see my name, you see the camera, you see the latest donation, and then you see the latest follower, and it looks more professional. Where I mainly stream from Xbox, and if I do from Xbox, you cannot see all this stuff. You can only hear my voice, As far as I understood, I can connect my camera to it, but I haven't researched it yet, so I don't know how it works. So probably I will consider it in the near future, probably getting another another camera for the Xbox, but obviously it will take time because you know, I'm not the richest. So waiting on that, and I'm not actually sure if it's an option, if it's possible. Can I open them? No, we can't open. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, brother. Oh, he killed him. Okay.
Now we need to get them to open the airlock from the other side. That button on the wall is one moment.
Hide. So as far as I'm aware, the game has few like mechanical system in the game. One of them, it will be them. Do I kill him or you kill him? Boom. He's dead. So basically the light plays a major role, so it will be in your own interest to actually kind of stay away from the lights, and it actually gives you a way for you to unscrew the bulb for you not to get discovered. So yeah, it will be in your own interest to kind of stick to the shadows and kind of lurk in the dark. I did mention about my YouTube earlier. For those who's interested and kind of enjoying the content so far, I do have my YouTube, and I'm doing kind of similar thing to games, similar content basically. I do walkthroughs, gameplays, and not too long ago I've started doing game reviews. For a dummy like me on YouTube, who doesn't understand half of the terms used on the, you know, these famous YouTubers videos like anti-occlusion or anti-aliasing, I don't know what this means. So I think there should be some videos catered to dummies like me, and that's where I think it will be a good idea to actually create my own videos catered to people like me, you know. So I do game reviews, but the way I do is kind of straight to the point, talking about why you should buy this game, like the ups and downs. Oh, I got fucking caught. And it's on. See that I'm almost already out of fucking bullets. I have only 4 left. So remember earlier I mentioned that bullets are really hard to come by. So especially if you if you play on the hard mode, then it will be encouraged for you to actually stay out of the big fights or encounters with other humans in this game. Maybe we'll get some new guns. Why can I not pick it up? I got it. Yeah, I'm coming in a second, buddy. So yeah, I do content related to games, and I also created not too long ago an account on a platform called Library and BitChute. For those who's not aware, like majority of YouTubers in the past few weeks or months, they're getting demonetized, or they're getting these crazy like strikes, DMCA strikes on YouTube, and majority of them are actually looking for alternatives similar to YouTube. And so I've decided kind of to be one step ahead ahead of other people, and have kind of created account on both of them, BitChute and Library. And similar to YouTube, it allows you, for the content creator, upload different videos and blah blah blah, similar to that. But the difference is that since there's not many people on those platforms, I have like a higher chance to actually get discovered, because in fairness, YouTube is oversaturated with different people like me who upload different games, or people like me that stream different games. So it's hard getting noticed, let's say. It came to a stage that don't laugh at me. It came to a stage that actually I paid for different like ad promotion stuff, like Google ads. I also paid to Spreezy to promote my channel and all this kind of shit. And honestly, in my opinion, if you're planning to do that, just kind of stay away. It's definitely not worth it, man. I paid 200-300 euro for a couple of months. It didn't do the job. It only gave me a certain amount of views, but no followers at all. So, well, in fairness, my content is not the best in the world, but you know, I'm still learning. It could be that. Honestly, I thought that my sort of content will have a place on the YouTube in this saturated market. Especially, you know, I personally haven't seen YouTubers that, you know, have the game review and get straight to the point of what is good about the game and what's not. Because majority of them, you know, they're trying to make this video like 10-15 minutes long, where they can put all these different ads in it. So they just like randomly make these videos 20 minutes long, and they just talk crap. It's not that I'm saying something bad about them. They're trying to make their living. They're trying to make money of it. But yeah, I thought it's a good opportunity, hence why I started. So so far I have so that's that faction that I was mentioning earlier called Reich, and they kind of look similar to Nazi Germany, as you can see here. And we got captured by them, and we're trying to get away from them basically. And in game they basically have their wars against each other. So you have Reich fighting the other faction. The other faction kind of reminds me of Soviet Russian, where this one is like German Nazi. So they kind of fight against each other.
And the greedy Reds are also bearing their poisoned fangs to strike and steal what's right. But we will never let them have it! Herr Sturmbannführer! What do you want? A jailbreak! Two prisoners have murdered the guards and escaped! What the hell are you doing here then? Go get them! Get these spies! Spies! Over here!
So they kind of discovered that we got away, and now we have to run. Oh fuck! I didn't jump.
Hands up, you fuck! Crawl through here! Crawl through here! Shit! You right? Hold on, Artyom, hold on! There you have it, sugar! On the ground, you bitch! I surrender! Do not shoot!
By the way, for those who's aware, in my country we do speak a mix of Romanian and Russian, so I do speak fluently both languages. So if you are passing by and you know Russian and you want to engage and interact with me, feel free to speak in Russian, feel free to speak in Romanian or English. I do understand both languages, so I'll try my best. I'll try my best to answer. It's not that I'm saying, it's because in fairness I do live 10 years now abroad in a different country where I mainly practice English. But I do understand actually perfectly. It's just when speaking it requires me more effort and more time, because all the languages are kind of mixed in my head and I need some time to think before saying something.
Okay, looks like we lost them. Then we'd better hurry to the theater. There's nowhere else to go, huh? Chuvak. Are you alright, Chuvak?
Chuvak.
That's great. The armor works wonders.
Chuvak is like a dude dude in Russian.
Hold on. Whew. End of the line, huh? Well, there's no helping you. Поехали, we hoof it from here. Follow me.
Yeah, so I was making a point about that YouTube. It's really hard to get notes, especially for a person like me. I have a few game reviews already posted on YouTube. One of them is I've done Rage 2 game review. I have Hellblade, Sinner's Sacrifice. I have what else I have? Gears 5, Rage 2, and Hellblade. Yeah, and in the near future I'm planning to upload the Valhalla, Assassin Valhalla, and I also plan to do a Minecraft game review. My game reviews are called Simple Review, just to specify or to be more clear. And as I said, mine reviews are kind of straight to the point, where you don't waste your time. Just, hey, this is good about a game, this is bad, stay away or buy. I obviously talk about the price of the game and kind of help you basically to make decision to either buy it or not. I am planning in the near future to kind of release a new series, and the series that I'm planning to do, it's called 5 Things We've Learned, and I'm planning to do it on Assassin Valhalla. So it's basically 5 things we've learned about Assassin Valhalla, the new Assassin Valhalla, in compared with the previous installment. So I'm gonna talk basically what's new in this one in compared to other one. I hope it makes sense what I'm talking about. As I said to you guys, I am nervous. This is actually the first time I'm on the camera with my face revealed, so I'm still nervous. Will I shoot him? Sit down, bitch. So the way, as far as I remember, the way the game actually works, when you get to a new part of the area, you actually have a few ways that you can pass and advance to the next stage. You have obviously head straight on and kind of fight yourself through, or you have like a more not secret way, like a more quiet way that you can advance by kind of silently killing enemies and hiding. Okay, I think everyone is dead. I'm keep getting like notification, but I don't know what it stands for. I get this like sound like enemy sound, and I'm not sure what that means. It could be notification that the frame drops is kind of dropping, or notification that someone is texting me, or I don't fucking know. It's just I have a screen beside me that is open, and since I'm behind a couple of seconds, I'm not too sure if either someone is texting me or someone subscribed or someone followed or this kind of shit. Or it could be the OBS kind of giving me notification that you know, the way they send you notification when the frame drops are dropping. Don't know. As I said to you, I'm still new, still learning. There's nothing I can do really. We're learning as we are going. Yeah, so it kind of feels like bad that I'm kind of self-promote myself, but as I mentioned to you, as a new YouTuber, I don't know about the way that I can promote my stuff other than talking about it on streams. So yeah, if you guys enjoy what you see, by any means I'm not the best, I'm not as talented as majority of the guys out there, but I am trying my best, and yeah, if you enjoy, give me a follow please, it helps me a lot. I also have YouTube. Everything is actually linked to my Twitch. So my YouTube, my library, and my BitChute. Everything is linked to this Twitch account. So yeah, check it out if you want. I also have my Instagram and my Facebook linked. So if you're wondering about my life, see my pictures or see my family, my girlfriend, all this kind of stuff, everything is linked. So you're welcome to join me and interact. Cool. So next stream. The thing is, I probably usually like majority of the Twitch streamers, they stream like 3-4 hours straight up without any breaks. Well, not without breaks, but you know what I mean, like straight up without any pauses or anything. Where I unfortunately cannot do that, and the reason for that is I'm actually working. I am fully employed, and I have a proper job, and my job actually starts at 3 o'clock, 3:30, and at this moment in time in Ireland it's 2. So my work starts at 3 and I finish 12 a.m. So by the time I fall asleep is reinforcements are on the way. I can hear them already. Should keep control shots because there's not many bullets left. How the fuck is not dead? Is that everyone? More health. Okay. Yeah, I was so basically on the PC I'm gonna do Path of Exile from time to time. I'm gonna do Metro Last Light until I finish it, and on Xbox I'm gonna do well, not Assassin Valhalla. I have Assassin Valhalla, but I think there's so many people streaming Assassin Valhalla that it's crazy for me to do it. As I said to you, if I stream, I'm not gonna get nothing. Like I'm not gonna get even interaction or anything, because in the end this is a hobby. I'm not gonna lie, this is a hobby, but we are doing this for a purpose, to either get noticed or to make friends. And if you don't see people visiting your Twitch, you're not gonna get friends, you're not gonna get noticed, you're not gonna get like, fame or whatever. So so the game that I'm doing is instead of Assassin Valhalla, I'm playing Generation Zero. So for those who's not aware, Generation Zero is like a first-person shooter, and you are kind of fighting yourself through the map. It's an open-world map, and you kind of battling yourself against robots, similar to Terminators, except that the robots are not sent from the future. I actually don't know the full story behind it, because when the first time I played this game, it was a couple of years ago, and when I bought the game I paid €70. I think, oh, it's gonna be a nice game, because to be honest, it had a really good potential, but the way majority of companies, they release game half baked, like they still have loads of bugs and all this kind of shit, and I was not happy. I played a good 30 minutes from it. I kind of tried to give a fair chance to the game itself, and who knows, maybe they would have improved as the time went, but they didn't. The game was buggy, lots of problems, lots of issues. So I kind of decided to kind of leave the game away, put the game away, and give a chance to the developers to improve it, to work upon on the bugs. And here I am 2-3 years later. There's lots of new things in the game. Yes, I admit. Some of them I like it, some of them I don't. But the game is still a mess. But I enjoy it. So that's the game that I'm gonna stream. It's not that I'm gonna stream. I am streaming right now. And probably another game that I'm planning to do is Dark Souls. You know, with all this hype with the new Demon Souls, everyone is kind of going back on the series, playing Dark Souls 1, 2 and 3. And since I have on my Xbox Dark Souls 3 that I bought ages ago, I've decided it would be a nice shot to just you know, play Dark Souls. By any means, I'm not a big fan of it, because again, I am playing games for pleasure. I don't know why people are putting themselves through all this pain and misery just to stream a game that it's so hard and you know you're gonna struggle. But the reason I choose Dark Souls is because I played it before. I know what to expect. I know all the ins and outs. So for me, it's gonna be easier. I'm not gonna struggle that much. So I am playing Dark Souls now off the screen during my own time. And now to kind of get back in the habit to play, you know, to remember how it works and all this kind of shit. And once I feel confident, probably I'll go back to streaming Dark Souls. So we are at this stage already 1 hour in the stream. As I said to you, I'm starting work at 3, so probably I will do another 20 minutes because the issue is, I told you earlier, my work schedule is I start at 3 p.m. and I finish at 12 a.m. so midnight. And by the time I fall asleep, you know, take a shower and all this shit, is like 1 or 2 a.m. And the next day when I wake up straight away and start streaming. So today I wake up at 12 and the first thing I've done is start streaming. So I didn't even eat anything before work, basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna do 20 more minutes. I'm gonna take a break, have some food before work, and then I have to work. Sorry. There's nothing I can do. By the way, for those who is curious, on Twitch, my name, like the username is King of Spades Gaming, and I was trying to kind of stick to the same username across the board, but more than often the King of Spades is already taken, so I'm kind of playing around with the names to make sure no one else has this name. So on YouTube I recently changed my username from King of Spades to Native Kings of Spades, and the reason for that is there's a good 10-20 accounts of King of Spades, and to be honest, if people are trying to search for me, they're not gonna find me because there's too many. And to be honest, if I was them, I wouldn't waste 10 minutes trying to find a guy, you know, trying to find out. So I've changed it. So on YouTube I am Native King of Spades, and I'm actually the only one at this moment in time with this username. So if you type this name, you'll find me straight away at the top of the page, which is pretty cool. Then on BitChute is King of Spades, and on the library I'm King of Spades as well. So there's no changes. Just the Twitch and just the YouTube is different. And for those who is curious of why I choose Kings of Spades, at the time when I created my account is I didn't have any intention of streaming and playing games. You know, my only intention was to use for my personal things. So just watch videos, watch games, listen to some music, and that's about it. Yeah, and I kind of, and it was suggested to me actually this username by YouTube, so I was like, might as well just take it. And since then I kind of stuck with it. I didn't want to change and start from the scratch, so I stuck with whatever they had to offer. So if you're asking if there's any particular meaning of why I chose this name, there's not. there's no meaning to it at all. Just a simple dude who didn't think about it. Because, you know, I was thinking about the YouTube for quite some while, because I've been playing games since I was a kid. I did mention to you earlier, since we're not like the richest people in the world, we didn't afford having a PC until later. My dad have opened his own business, and through his company, he got this grant and he was able to get a computer for free. So since then I fell in love with games, and yeah, since then I can't stop playing the games, because since I'm alone here without parents, without any support, just with my sister. But my sister has her own family, so it's not that she can babysit me. It's not that I'm complaining, but it can get challenging sometimes. Like for instance, now during the pandemic, I was alone at this time, and it can get depressing. I'm not gonna lie. And games often help me and kind of kept my thoughts busy, not overthinking about stuff. So basically, I'm trying to say, if you have certain issues with your life, or mental issues, or depressed and all this kind of stuff, try to play games, man. It is a crazy way, and you know, the way majority of people on news outlets, on TVs, they talk that video games are actually bad. It increases the violence amongst young people. I think it's bullshit. To me personally, and that's first-hand experience, it actually helped me. It helped me a lot, and I'm eternally grateful for what I'm doing. And I think I was speaking in my last stream on my Xbox. I was saying that me coming from a little village from Eastern Europe, I was actually, there was a stage that I was playing with my friends football, and I was thinking like where I'm gonna be in a couple of years. For me to think that I'll be streaming for other people across the globe, playing games and you know, enjoying out of this and making possible to make a career out of it, it will be something unheard of. And I'm lucky. I'm one of those lucky people, because not many people can allow themselves to buy all these expensive things. Just the computer cost me like 400 euro, then the screen 100 euro, then the mic, the keyboard, and yeah, it's hard, man. So I have totally respect for those people who manage to make YouTube and Twitch into a career. It's insane. It's fucking insane, man. And yeah, I respect. Because I was thinking up how hard it is to, you know, to go turn a camera on and talk for fucking 2 hours. And here I am, first-hand experience, and I can tell you 100% that it's fucking hard. I even had my notes here. I have bullet points to make sure I don't forget something to talk about, you know? It's really hard. So props to the big boys, big guys who, and girls, the big guys and girls who've managed to do something out of this. Yeah. Very cool. So we're kind of getting closer to the end of the stream. I have 2 people that are currently watching me. Guys, you are welcome. How are you? Don't be shy. If you want to interact, you're more than welcome. I will obviously try to answer any question possible. And yeah, if you like the content, please, I'm gonna beg every 5 minutes everyone to subscribe to the channel. I know it's kind of annoying, but what can I do? Because we live in a certain period of time where COVID and people lose their stuff, lose their job, and you never know. I could become next. So I would love to have like a plan B or a plan B, like just in case something goes wrong. Because as I mentioned to you, I don't have anyone to rely on. So I'll be internally grateful if you guys could subscribe or give me a follow. I have other things that I'm doing during my own private time, but I'm already busy the way I am, and I cannot provide or share too much time to Twitch or YouTube. I have my own things that I wanna do as well. Ooh, I got myself into a trouble here. Someone else there. think I'm just gonna clear this last area and then probably we'll be able to stop the stream. See, if you guys play this game, there is an option that you can avoid all this fight, or this unnecessary fight. There is an option that you can, you know, peacefully and quietly just pass through this area. I don't. I like confrontation. Confrontation. You know what I mean. My English is not the best. Just a fucking fan. Oh yeah. Oh shit, they're still here. Grenade. Dead. So, not too sure what to stream next. I could do Metro Last Light again, but as I said to you, I rather prefer on my Xbox because first of all, it's more comfortable, obviously. Second, it's better quality in my opinion. And it's better games because these ones are kind of older game. Since not many people are playing, I'm not too sure if many people are actually watching this. Oh, fuck. First thing I woke up to do is stream. So I just finished my coffee. I'm hungry and I'm not fully awake. So just bear with me, guys. Actually, in Ireland, it's crazy that it's actually really nice and shiny today. Ireland, the country that I'm living at the moment, for those who's not aware, is Ireland. I told you, I moved from Eastern European country to Ireland because my sister was here. And Ireland is known for a few things. First, it will be the famous drink called Guinness. I'm not too sure if you guys ever tried, but it's really nice. At the start, it can be really disgusting, but as you go and drink more, you kind of get used to it, and you can start enjoying yourself. There's actually a funny story behind this. How I start liking Guinness at the time when I was living back with my sister. One of our cousins came from our country and moved to Ireland too. He had some problems with his family, blah blah blah, so he was living with us, and he was a big fan of Guinness. So majority of time I would drink, my drink of preference is actually Coors Light. And by the way, I don't drink loads. I try to drink drinks just for pleasure, you know, drink and relax, not to get drunk. And at the time that my cousin was living with us, there was a day that the shop that I was buying my drink, they didn't have any left. So I was like, fuck, I don't like all the beers, so might as well just try Guinness. So he bought already like a case of Guinness, and I was like, hey, since he has like a full box, might as well just try and give it a try to see how it feels like. So I gave it a try. First can wasn't the best, second, third, fourth, and the more you went, it grew on me. So since then, if I get on occasion, I will not refuse Guinness. It grows with you. The second thing that Ireland is known for is for their friendly people. In my opinion, that from my personal experience, Thai people and Irish people are by far the most friendliest people that I've found so far. Some people might say that they're fake friendly, but in my opinion, as I said to you, they're cool. Yeah. Third thing the island is known for is their weather. No offense, my Irish friends, but the fucking weather is disgusting here. So, for example, you might wake up like now, nice and shiny, good weather. So you decide to plan your day with your friends, you know, go park, do a picnic, or do a barbecue with your family, whatever. And within 2-3 hours it can change. So 2 hours the weather can change from rain to rainbow to storm to rain again to sunny. Oh shit. So yeah, you can never rely on planning your day based on the weather that you see now. And by the way, we actually expecting a, like, I think it's a storm or something, like a, not a storm, like a rainstorm, but a blizzard, a snowy storm. So if it's gonna snow here, then the island probably is gonna go on a full lockdown again, because we don't get like heavy snow ever. And last time that it happened, it was a couple of years ago, and half of the country went into a stop, like a full stop, because the country is not prepared for this kind of stuff. They don't have like equipment for the snow. So if it does, I'll be really excited, because it reminds me of my own country. Because in my country we get hot summers, so you have 40-degree summers, and at the same time you get and winter you get cold winter, so heavy snow. So it feels like Christmas. It feels like New Year when you get snow, like a real one. Because last few years, well, it was fucking raining for Christmas or New Year, and it was like, this doesn't feel like celebrating it, you know. It doesn't feel like. So let's hope maybe this year we get it, you know. It's gonna be nice. And yeah, by the way, if you guys want and come ever in Ireland, I'll be more than happy to show around, because it is a cool. Oh shit! How the fuck did you get here, buddy? So if you ever come to Ireland and you don't know where to go, you need some advice or to show you around, feel free to get in touch with me. I am a friendly person, and I am on Twitch here to make mainly friends other than anything. And so yeah, if you coming from, I don't know, from any country and you want to need advice, feel free to text me, get in touch. I'll definitely recommend you. I have few secret spots that I know of and not many knows, and I can definitely recommend you. And yeah, maybe I should speak a bit about Moldova, because not many people actually know of it because of the size of it. Basically, Moldova is situated kind of Eastern Europe, between two big countries called Ukraine and Romania. It's huge countries. And actually, Moldova, going back in time, has a long history being occupied and conquered by Imperium Ottoman Empire, which is basically like Muslims, like Arab. So we were conquered and kind of run by Imperium Ottoman for 600 years. Basically, it's a complicated history. And then during the Soviet era, we joined the Soviet Union. So we have like a deep history with this particular country. So we have few Arabs, so we have kind of Muslim background, and we have kind of Russian mixed as well, and then you have Romanian as well. So majority of people speak Russian and Romanian there. And Moldova, what is Moldova known for? Moldova is known for two things, as far as I'm aware, to the rest of the world or the rest of Europe. First is how poor we are, how broke we are, which in certain way I would agree, because certain people are struggling. So if you are broke, you are really broke in that country. But if you are rich, you can be really fucking rich, you know. So I personally don't agree to that. I would say that you would see some houses and some cars there that you would see only in movies. And yeah, I don't personally agree to that. There's just like any country, man, there will be poor people and there will be really rich people, because you know that's how corruption works. And just like any other country, there's some nice things to see in my country, and there's bad things to see. One of the other things that my country is known for is the wine. So if you are a wine enthusiast and you like to drink wine, you know, I don't mean like a low-end cheap wine, I mean like a really solid wine, I would highly recommend you to actually visit my country. For me to kind of back up of what I just said is I have proof that I'm not talking shit. So actually my country have been in the Guinness World Record book. I'm pretty sure lots of people are aware what's that. Of my country having like biggest underground wine cellar in the whole wide world. And it's not only just wine cellar, there's actually a good two or three wine cellars that is known for. And actually, fuck, it's almost 3 o'clock. Shit. See, when you start talking, you lose you lose track of everything. But I'll finish this story basically. And we have like the biggest wine cellar in the whole world underground. It's huge. Me and my girlfriend actually visited last summer, and you needed a car. It's so big that you need a car in order to cover everything there. It's so big. And the wine itself, it's actually really nice. Few of the last 5 or 10 years, our wine more than often took like the best prizes like when they compete against French or Spanish or Italian wine. Our wine, it's so good. So yeah, it's a big underground cellar. You need a car to drive. It takes you a few hours. And to add something on top, something really cool, the Queen herself, Elizabeth from England, has her wine, her like particular wine that she likes, like a grape variety that she has reserved there, and she only drinks that wine on special occasion. That's how cool it is. And not only her, there are lots of millionaires and billionaires from China. I told you, I took pictures and I saw, you see these big barrels, and they're like little like how to say, like gate fences that protects, and there's a lock, and you can see like there's a little metal plate beside it that writes who owns this wine collection and where they're from. So more than often I saw Chinese businessmen, rich people. Again, Queen Elizabeth. I did not see personally the Queen Elizabeth's one because obviously it's secret. Not many people are allowed to see that, but lots of really famous people have it, including the Russian president, Vladimir Putin. So yeah, it's really cool. So if you're a wine enthusiast, 100% guaranteed for you to go and visit it. And again, if I'm ever there and you want to visit it, I will definitely show you around. I actually, once I graduated from my college, I was planning to make this into a trying to make this into a business idea or opportunity where I promote myself here in Ireland to different Irish people or foreigners and kind of recommend. And basically what I'm trying to say, I was planning to be a tourist guide for people from here. I don't know how to explain this. So basically I wanted to be a tourist guide, try people to come from here to my country, and when I go to my country I will show them around. I would come collect them with a van, bring them to a hotel, be a tourist guide, come up, kind of show them around like fancy I don't know, like museums, show them this wine cellar. But unfortunately I don't have the budget. And then the COVID happened, so that was one of my ideas, like, because at the time I was in college, so I was because we do an international hospitality course, so I had my mentors, like the college teachers, or how you call them. You don't call them teacher, you call them how you call them? I forgot how you call the. Fucking doesn't matter. I call them teachers. So I would more than often like talk really close. There was one particular guy that I was close of, and I was talking with all my ideas with him, and he said that he will support me, he will help me with all ideas. And since we have like a huge college, I would be able to actually promote all my stuff on the campus. But again, it was all about the money, and and I had rent to pay, I had a loan to pay, I was broken. It never materialized. Okay guys, I think this is... Well, you can surrender. You can surrender as much as you want. You fucking shoot at me. You shoot at me. So anyway guys, so this is our the next part, to kind of the next stage to the mission, and since I'm getting close to my work time, I kind of have to stop because I'm hungry and I want to take a short break before work. I want to thank everyone who kind of passed by my stream. I truly appreciate. I have 2 people watching me live now. Hey guys, thank you very much. And again, if you like the content, please give me a follow, or go on my YouTube, check my YouTube out. Give me subscribe to me there, or again I have library, or I have BitChute. Do the same if you like, and if you want to get more on like personal level and want to see how my life goes, I have Instagram and I have my Facebook linked to Twitch, so you're welcome to visit. Thank you very much, and probably I see you tomorrow for some Generation Zero or Dark Souls. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening, guys.